Hi everyone, and welcome today to my channel and the video of this 2014 Mitsubishi Lancer ES. My name is Nathan. Thanks for taking a look. Thanks for joining me today to look at this beautiful car on this beautiful day here in New Albany, Ohio. Very, very nice. Sun's out, so we can really see the paint color on this car. Thanks for joining. Thanks for looking. Please subscribe to my channel if you like what I do and like what you see here. Love to talk about and present cars to you, particularly have a fascination for Japanese cars, probably next followed by German cars, but this is no exception to an excellent, awesome, and super, super clean and well cared for Japanese car. 2014, only 112,000 miles. The miles are great for the car, and it's a one owner car. Rally Red is the name of this exterior color. It is red, but it's also a little bit orangey to a degree when you see it in the right light, in the right sun, like right here on the fender, right there where the sun's glistening. This car has been extremely well cared for, has documented service history I'm going to tell you about here in a moment. It is absolutely fantastic and like new in every way, and I'm going to show you all of that on this video, inside, outside, under the hood. I love to make a separate video of me driving a car that I'm presenting and talking about, which I will also be doing with this car. So take a look for that video on my channel. Should be right next to this one as well. So 34 miles to the gallon on the freeway in this car. It doesn't get much better until you get into hybrid status of, hybrid of a car. Excellent drivability, smooth, quiet, just easy to drive, easy to see out of, easy to park. This would be a great car for anyone, but I always focus when I really think it's a great car for a young driver, equally as good for an older person. So great car for a first-time driver or an older person that needs something simple and easy to maneuver and park. Also very safe for a young driver. This car has side airbags all the way from the front to the back. It has traction control, it has anti-lock brakes. Of course, it's front-wheel drive. And so great car for any and all of those things. It really is excellent. Also has a remote start system. I'll show you the remotes when we go inside the car, but it does have a remote start system, has 2 sets of keys. Look how nice and clear and clean the headlights are here. Very, very nice. Minimal road chips and road rash on the front of this car. Very few stone chips, which I've had professionally touched up. So very, very minor stone chips on the front that have been touched up. You can see these little dots like here, very, very small. This car is fantastic. It's never had a front license plate bracket or a plate drilled on the front bumper, which is nice because we don't need them here in Ohio anymore. And the reason for that is this car spent the first 5 years of its life in Danbury, Connecticut. Now, why is that important? Not just because of the license plate on the front, but it's also important because out there, they don't have as bad of weather and they don't use the salt on the roads. So this car is extra clean underneath as well. I'm going to try to show you some of that as well here in a little bit. But when you look at the wheels, you can see how clean and bright the wheels are and just how tidy the wheel wells are. And underneath this car, it's just as clean as it is up top here. So very, very, very nice. So see how we're in the shade here, it looks very red, but on the other side, it looks kind of orange. Clear tail lights. I like the styling of this car. I like the lights. I like everything about it. And just what a great car for the price and the money, and a great car for that, again, that young or first-time driver. Little stubby antenna up there on the roof. Original windshield in great shape, nice and clear and clean. Let's see, what else did I want to say? So it's a one-owner car. It has awesome service history all the way through. I'm going to tell you about that here in a moment. These tires that you see, these Cooper tires, are basically brand new. They were installed just a few thousand miles ago. Has Bluetooth audio and phone, again, for that young driver to keep the hands free. Bluetooth everything. and a USB port as well. I'll show you that inside. It hasn't been smoked in. It's been kept in a garage, probably also lending to how clean it is overall and underneath. So let's take a look at the wheels and tires, and let me tell you about the service, and then we'll look at these wheels and tires up close. So just here recently, just had a fresh full synthetic oil change. This does call for synthetic oil. So just had synthetic oil change done right now at the current mileage, which is 112,800 and something. 5,000 miles ago at 107,000 miles. Okay, so 5,000 miles ago at 107, car had new brakes and rotors in the front and the back. So all new brakes. The Cooper tires I just mentioned and you've seen here, all installed brand new. Now these are only 16-inch tires, but you know, still brand new. Nothing you'll have to do. At the same time, a 4-wheel alignment, a new cabin filter, a new serpentine belt and belt tensioner assembly. And so all of that was done at 107. All new brakes and rotors, all new tires, alignment, cabin filter, serpentine belt and tensioner, and an alignment. Did I already say alignment? I think I did. Anyway, all of the normal consumable stuff that these cars really ever need, you know, brakes, tires, oil changes, it's all fresh, it's all new, so it won't need any of that for quite some time. Additionally, I wanted to mention that the transmission fluid was changed right on time at 75,000 miles, so that was done. And other regular maintenance, oil changes, fluid changes, brake fluid change, just regular normal maintenance through and through has been done with accuracy, precision, and consistency all the way through, from new until current, at both Monroe Auto Service Center in Danbury, Connecticut, and a Tire Choice Auto Service Center in Dublin, Ohio, here in Columbus. So the service history is second to none with the way this car has been taken care of. With that said, let's look at these wheels, and then I want to tell you about why this car has alloy wheels. These 16-inch alloy wheels were actually an option. You can see the nice, shiny, smooth rotors right there, and these beautiful Cooper Ultra Touring tires. Look at all the tread. There's the size, if you're wondering, 205/60/16. So again, not expensive when you need to replace them, compared to, well, not expensive compared to something larger. Still going to cost you, you know, if you buy something nice like this tire here, it'll still cost you, you know, a few dollars to buy something in good shape or with a good name behind it. Does have wheel locks. The wheel lock key is in the trunk. That was an original factory accessory also, those wheel locks. Now, this car had these alloy wheels as an option. The original wheel that came on this car would have been a steel wheel with a hubcap. These alloy wheels obviously are better looking. I think they're very stylish on this car and very good looking. And when you got the alloy wheels as the option, instead of drum brakes in the rear, you got disc brakes. So there's the new brakes in the back as well. So nice option to get these alloy wheels, which are better looking, and to get disc brakes all around. So at least I think so. So that was an option on this car. And then the Bluetooth, they call it a fuse Bluetooth system. The Bluetooth was also an upgrade option for this car that gave it the Bluetooth technology and capability with the USB port. So, but I thought that was interesting, you know, that you get rear disc brakes when you get the alloy wheel option. It was only like I think it was $500 or $600 option, but definitely worth the spend. The other thing that makes this car very easy to drive, and I'm sure I'll mention again on my driving video, is it has electric power steering. So between the electric power steering and the CVT transmission, which if you're unfamiliar with what CVT means, continuously variable transmission, between that and the electric power steering, it's just really easy to drive. It's like you don't even have to think about anything. The car's just working to maximize the superior fuel economy, achieve the best fuel economy via the CVT transmission, and the electric power steering just makes the steering and the drivability extremely easy. and just very carefree to go where you need to go. So again, watch my driving video. I'm sure you'll see and hear me talk about it on there. All right, so that's pretty much everything on the outside. Let's take a look under the hood. Let's take a look under the hood, and then we'll take a look at the rest of the inside. Another thing I wanted to talk about on this video about this car. Again, thanks for watching and listening to me. So the engine and the transmission in this car are both from Japan. And I mean, you might say, oh, it's a Japanese car. Well, of course they are. Well, not always. I mean, I think there's some credibility to that they were both made and sourced in Japan. This car was assembled in Japan, and on the original window sticker for this car, it says 97% parts content from Japan. Now, I believe in a lot of American cars as well, but there's a lot of proof in the pudding of how awesome Japanese cars are and how many miles they can go. Take a look at the Toyota RAV4 I presented a few weeks ago with 350,000 miles. I mean, there's the proof in the pudding of how amazing and how long these cars can go. But I just wanted to make it a point that everything about this is Japanese. Made in Japan, 97% Japanese parts, engine and transmission from Japan. And beyond that, listen to this. I know there's a lot of car companies, and I don't know every single one of them, and I'm not going to pretend like I do, that offer a 10-year, 100,000 mile powertrain warranty. But this car did. I know Hyundai does. I know some newer other Japanese stuff maybe does, but I think that's big, because even though this car is out of warranty, it shows that they are proud and they know they've built a good product. Because if they're going to give a 10-year, 100,000 mile powertrain warranty, I mean, that's big. Most cars only go to 50,000 or maybe 60,000 miles. You know, this is out of its warranty, yes, but the fact is it had such an amazing warranty to begin with, which clearly makes me believe, and Mitsubishi believes, that they've built a great product. But anyway, I wanted to say those things. Look how clean and tidy all the nuts and bolts, and how clean everything is. Everything's original, never had any work or any movement on the fenders or anything like that. Runs perfect. Original lights. Everything tidy here on this fender. The bottom of the hood is extra clean. Wonderful, beautiful. There is one little thing about the hood, and it's probably the only thing on the car I need to show right now. There's the hood pad, very nice and clean and tidy. So right here at this edge of the hood, this is called the seam, okay? It's like the skin of the hood on top of the underneath part. And it's separated just a little bit right here. Not sure why, not sure if it's just a manufacturing defect or whatever the case, or some water got in there. But that's just that right there. And then what's on the outside from that, a little bit of bubbling right there. And hopefully you can see that, a little bit of a glare. And then right here. So it's not soft or gonna crumble and flake away, but it just has started. It's really minor. And this, you guys, this is the absolute. If you can find something different and prove me wrong, please be my guest. But this here, and starting from under here, this is the absolute worst thing on this car. There is nothing else cosmetically negative about this car in any way, shape, or form, in my opinion. This car is just absolutely as nice as new, other than that tiny blemish there. So, super clean. Just going to hover here for a moment so you can listen to this engine run. Never misses a beat. Super, super quiet. Wait till you see how nicely it drives. So, all right, if you've seen enough under here, I'm gonna shut this down and then we'll look at the inside and then I'll try to show you some of the underside as well. Just fantastic. I forgot to point out the thing about the hood when I was first going around it, because as you see, when you're coming around, you don't even really notice this. It's so minor, but I want to make sure I show and tell everything, because that's how I do things, very transparently, so you know exactly what the car is and anything that it isn't, because after all, it is still a used car. But let's take a look now at everything inside. So super clean door panels, power windows, power locks, power mirrors, all of that. The doors and the bottoms of the doors are extra clean. You can see here. Look how clean and tidy the jambs are. Look how shiny the bolts are. Unbelievable. Clean, clean, clean all the way. All right. Original floor mats, all of them are here. All 4 pieces. The driver's side one here hooks in. Has a little tag there that says Mitsubishi motors on it to show you that it's original, but all 4 floor mats has 2 sets of keys, like I already mentioned. Sorry, struggling. 2 sets of keys, like I mentioned, and then all of the owner's manuals. Side airbags on the seats, and in the A pillar, which is the pillar up here where I'm pointing, back in the back on the B pillar, which is where I'm pointing back there. So again, for your young or first-time driver, or anybody you really care about and love that you want to see be safe, it's got airbags galore, and it even has, check it out, knee airbags for the driver. So very, you know, you're looking at a pretty current car when it has things like that and Bluetooth, you know, technology. So again, I think this is a fantastic car for a young driver, or again, that older person, just because, again, simplicity. One of the reviews that I read about this car, a published review online, said they kind of poo-pooed it because it had a basic interior. Well, guess what? Sometimes basic is good. Dashboard, super clean, nice. I mean, what, you know, okay, yeah, it's basic. Well, it's a basic economy car. I mean, okay, you know, whatever. There's the door light, the overhead lights. I think it's ergonomically nice. It's simple, it's easy. Again, minimal distraction for the young driver. Let me shut the door here. I'll tell you what else it has for a young driver, and I say this not even jokingly. This has the single-handed, I'm gonna change position just a little bit so that the sun isn't blaring. This has the most annoying seatbelt dinger ever. It dings and it dings and it dings. It's probably gonna start dinging right now. It dings when it's sitting still. It is so annoying that if you are worried about your kid putting their seatbelt on, I can promise you they won't want to listen to this dinger because it's annoying. Anyway, 112,850 on the nose on the miles. The info button here scrolls through your distance to empty, average miles per gallon, a couple of trip odometers, the next service interval, and then this is where the temperature is displayed. You might notice in the gauge clusters there is no temp display. The gas, the fuel is there, and this is where you can see the temperature, and then back to distance to empty. I like to leave it on distance to empty. There's a brightness adjustment over here. Steering wheel, great shape, nice and smooth and clean, very nice. A little tiny bit of wear on the buttons for the volume, of course, the most heavily used. Volume up, down, seek up, down, so your audio controls are here. Bluetooth phone buttons are here. I'm not going to push this because as soon as you push the phone button, it'll come on and want to ask you what you want to do and what you want to connect on the phone, but it all works like it should. Cruise control buttons over here. Again, simple, easy. Here's all of the keys. there's the key in the ignition, another master, so 2 master keys. And then the factory keyless entry is on the keys right there, unlock, lock, trunk. And then these other remotes also unlock, lock, but these are the one with the key right there. These are the remote start. Push and hold the key button, car starts. So 2 complete sets of keys with remote start. Simple, easy climate control. Very simple, very easy. There's a power outlet there. Little coin tray that tells you please don't smoke. Another sign of a newer car. Real nice cup holders. Another little tray right there. See, I like it. I think it's just simple and easy. Armrest is in nice shape. There's another power outlet in here. Simple but effective radio. So, of course, regular old radio, which nobody listens to anymore. Media. There's CD. There's USB, and then there's Bluetooth audio. So CD, USB, BTA is Bluetooth audio. Very easy to pair, very easy to use. The USB for this car, very hidden in the glove box up there. See it? There's a little door here that covers it right there, and then it pops open. Right there, your USB port, so you can plug something in there and have the cord dangling outside the glove box, but it's a bit hidden, but keeps things tidy. Owner's manuals are there in the glove box. So, let's see, airbags, that, yeah. Let's continue looking around. Wait till I just opened the trunk. Wait till you see how spotless the trunk is. I'm gonna move this seat back forward. The seats are awesome, nice and firm, great shape, no wear and tear there. Look how shiny that door catch is. Clean, clean, clean. Look how shiny the metal is on these brackets. All right, back seat. Hardly been used. Perfect condition. This seat folds down. It's a 60-40 split. I'm going to show that. Let's go over on the other side and then I'll pop it down for you, show you that. Floor mats back here. I think I got that little bit of dirt on that mat. Both mats are here, clean. Backs of the seats, super nice. What's that? The trunk is spotless inside and in the jamb of the trunk. Look how clean this is. Look how shiny that latch is. Clean, clean, clean. Very nice, very nice. Look how clean and tidy the carpeting is. There's the seat back, you can see the split. So this will fold down, I'll show you from the inside. This trunk carpet, there's not a stain or a mark on it. I don't think many things have ever been back here. The spare tire, jack, tools, it's all here. Nice and clean. So there's that. I don't think this has ever been used either. All nice and clean. The board is nice. So there's that. There's the emergency exit handle right there. Again, this side just as clean as the other. And then, so the seats, there's a button up here. There's a button right there, that circle button. drops the seat, and then on the other side it's over here, right there, and same thing there. So look how nice that is. Look at the huge opening. You can fit a huge TV, larger object right down through there. Nice that it does that. I mean, most Japanese cars do that, but not all cars in general do that. So definitely nice. Look how shiny everything is. So clean. And it's not, when I say shiny and clean, I don't mean it's clean like it's been cleaned, like detailed clean. I mean that it's in better shape and in shinier condition than another car would be that hasn't been as well cared for, or hasn't been in such nice climates or in such nice garage kept condition. I guess I should clarify what I meant. Passenger seat just as nice. Side airbag tag. This seat's hardly been sat on either. Perfect. There's the final floor mat. This is a real nice Lancer, just like the driver's side said, with the Mitsubishi Motors tag. Nice, clean. I already showed you the books in the glove box. All right. All the doors open and shut nicely, quietly. Boom, boom. It's a solid car. It's a safe car. It's a great car for anybody, but it's a fantastic car for that first-time driver. All right, now I've had some requests on other cars, so I'm going to do my best here with it being a low car to show you the underneath. Looks like all the skid plates and all the protective stuff is there. Let's do the front, and then we'll do the sides. I mean, you might not be an expert at looking underneath cars, but it's clear to see that this is extremely clean. And look how nice and clean and tidy everything is. Look at the metal, minimal surface rust on those cross member pieces. Just really nice. Look how nice the muffler is. Look at that. Look at the muffler. Trying to show everything here. I think I'm doing a pretty good job. Look at that. Look how nice the floors are. Everything. There's the guy in the Pontiac that pulled up playing the rap music. Thanks for interrupting my video with your rap music. Nice. Doesn't get much better, you guys. Look at those beautiful tires. Beautiful. All right, well, I think that's about as good as I can do underneath, but I think that definitely shows just how nice it is. So, one owner, great color combination, super well cared for. Clearly you can see how nice it is. Beautiful paint, beautiful interior, not smoked in. Brand new brakes and tires. It's ready to go. It's ready to drive. Remote start. Awesome for winter or summer, but either way, just a great car and a great value. I mean, I didn't stress that a lot in the beginning, but it's a lot of car. I feel like I should trademark that phrase, a lot of car for the money. But how can you argue that this isn't a lot of car for the money? It is. It's a lot of car for the money. It's a money well spent to keep your kid or your mother or your grandmother or your wife or your boyfriend or your sister or your husband or whoever in safe driving condition, getting to work, getting to school, wherever they're going. So I think this is a winner. Listen to how quiet it is. That Pontiac sitting over there running is actually louder than this car. Listen. You can hear the Pontiac probably over there, and it's 3 times as loud as this. But well cared for, super fuel mileage, easy to drive, so easy to drive this car. Take a look at me driving it on my channel here, on my other video that I will be doing here shortly after I take a little break from this one. And you can see me drive it and talk some more about it. And you'll be equally impressed as you have been on this video. I appreciate your viewing. I appreciate your watching. I appreciate your comments and suggestions. Anything you'd like to say. I always try to make every video better than the last. And I appreciate all of that. So please feel free to say anything you like. And subscribe if you like listening to me and what I do. So make it a great day, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.